Hey, what is up, guys? It is Andreas from Team D2. You already know, the best D2 member that there is. Well,
dude,
cute.
Wow.
You are now watching Team D2. We keep it real.
Anyway, as you can see, we have the other D2 members here with me. We're recording our virtual world deck profile. I wanted to show you guys what I was running for locals. This is this is what I've been playing for like the past month, 2 months at our locals. I just built Cyber Dragons, so I'm gonna go ahead and start playing those. Some of the cards are in different sleeves. I just don't have the other sleeves. They came from my Cyber Dragon deck. I think it's like 6 cards in total that are in different sleeves. So don't mind that. Don't mind that. I got my racks up. At least I have them. You know.
Yeah, he's just stacking. He goes
I'm stacking.
He just pulls them out of other people's pockets.
Dude, come on. All right. So getting on with the deck profile. Virtual Worlds are very, very nice. I really like them. So a card that you don't really mind seeing in your hand. It's really good. You're going to be playing 3 Lulu. She's basically a Foolish Burial Goods, and then add 1 to your hand. So she's going to be the add 1. Most of the virtual worlds, the way that they play is that it's basically a Foolish Burial Goods, depending on what you target. So you're going to be playing... Lulu is just the add to hand, depending on what you send. These are Lily. We're running 3 Lily. 3 Lily is like a double Foolish Burial. Rank 6 that you don't really mind seeing in your hand. Rank 6. Level 6 that you don't really mind seeing in your hand. Sometimes you actually do really pop off with this just in your hand. You don't really mind seeing it. Juju. The names are really hard to say. Juju is actually add a virtual world card from graveyard back to hand. Usually this would be your Constellar Palomity M7 target. You just send it and then just start synchroing, get into Constellar Palomity M7, and then get this back from your graveyard, and then continue to go off with Nianyan. This is my favorite card, I have to say. This is Lao Lao. Lao Lao is actually a monster reborn for the whole deck. Very, very nice. I really like the reoccursion that Lao Lao has. If you draw 1, you can just really bounce back super quick and go to a synchro and easily just draw 1. 2 Nianyan. I messed that up. 2 Nianyan. Nianyan is a special summon from the graveyard. When a level 3 hits the board, she will special summon herself from the graveyard as a tuner. As you can see, she's not a tuner. You can normal summon her if you really don't have any other targets. And just send her to the graveyard through that. She has the ability to also shuffle 1 banished card back into the deck. Once she has been banished, she does get banished once she leaves the field after she is special summoned. And the way that it's worded is that she can actually shuffle back in face down banished cards. So we are playing Pot of Desires. So if you really feel like you need to shuffle back a driver to make your Gammas live again, then you can go ahead and do that. The spice of the deck is 2 Destiny Hero Malicious. This is another target that you can shuffle back into the deck. This is absolutely crazy because Malicious isn't once per turn. So you can banish 1, special summon XYZ, detach, send it to the graveyard, and then somehow synchro a Nianyan, and then shuffle the banished 1 back into the deck, and then banish it again to bring it back out, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. So we're going to be going on to the hand traps. Let's get these out the way.
Can I say my favorite card in dress so far? Was that Juju on the beat?
Is Juju? Oh, Juju on the beat?
Yeah.
We are playing 3 Ash. Got the feet Ash. Obviously, I was running these in the Cyber Dragon deck. We got 3 Ghost Spell. Usually, I side this one out if I really feel like I need to side in. And then we are playing a Gamma package. Just because the cards, they actually activate from your hand when they target. And so somebody can Ash it, and then you just chain Gamma. And if you are playing Omega, then that's another rip. And then you still resolve your special summon, which is absolutely crazy. For our spells, Virtual World spells. Quinlong, playing 3, got the 1 super. Shout out Leo. Love you, Leo. Anyway, so when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it. Just add 1 Virtual World monster from your deck to your hand, and then discard 1. Very good for setting up with Nianyan. If you do draw into a Nianyan your first turn. And overall, very good card. When it is actually in the spell zone, when you activate it, you can target one Virtual World card in your graveyard, banish it, and you target 1 monster, and its effects are negated till the end of the turn, which is pretty good because we are playing Muddy Mud Dragon and Invoked Kaliga. We're playing basically a searcher for our spells or traps. You really love to see this in your hand. This can bait out Ashes if you already have like a Quinlong in your hand. Very nice. The main effect that you use this for is just to get your starter, just so you have something to target. It does have different effects, but personally, they've only come out once out of the while that I'm playing. I've been playing it. You don't really use it. You always want to see most of your spells or traps in the graveyard rather than actually have them on the board. As I said, 3 Pot of Desires, shuffle back in a card from Nianyan, even though it's face down, which is absolutely crazy. 2 Foolish Burial Goods. I was originally running 2 Imperms, but sometimes I would brick, and I added this into my hand just for consistency, because then I can Foolish Burial, Quinlong, and then get another search, and it can make my hand all of a sudden godly. For our 1 of spells, we were playing Call by the Grave and E-Telly. E-Telly has 2 different targets. You can actually go and search for a Nianyan, or you can also go and bring out a Lulu, because they are sidekicks. Depending on what your situation is and if you need a tuner or not. And then for our traps, we're playing 2 Chuche. This is one of the traps that you always want to have on your spell and trap zone. Just to activate it, shuffle 2 Virtual World banish monsters, or cards actually, back into the deck, and then target 1 monster on the field and destroy it, which is absolutely crazy. It just shuffles all your banished monsters back, and then you can start setting up for more reoccursion. That's why you're not really scared of playing Pot of Desires. It has to be face up. It has to be face up banished when it comes to this. But honestly, when you're setting up for pops, it's just really nice to have more monsters and Virtual World banished Virtual World cards back into your deck, just so you can target. We're playing 1 Zanwu. Never want to see this in your hand. That's why you're playing in your 1. You always want to Foolish Burial this. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what it does if it's face up on the field. Oh, it changes. Start a battle phase. You can target 1 monster and change its position to like defense position or something, and it can't move. But you can only activate it if you control 1 other Virtual World gate or city card, which is kind of too clunky for me. You always want to use it for the Monster Reborn ability in your graveyard. You banish it, discard 1 card, and then special summon 1 Virtual World monster from your graveyard. So that's it for the main deck. Any words, Benton XL? What do you think of this deck?
I think it was pretty cool. I actually found some stuff pretty interesting, and I don't fucking understand Yu-Gi-Oh at all.
Yeah, tell him he's got too many bricks. Save it.
Dude, you got too many bricks.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Hey,
it doesn't
Andreas,
work that much.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
How much does his mat cost though?
Got the. Oh my god.
Why you gonna bring that up, man? We weren't supposed to flex it yet. Okay.
Yeah,
No.
Anyway, carrying on with the deck profile, we're playing Star Charge Warrior and then Coral Dragon for our level 6s. Both draws. Tuner. This is a tuner synchro. I didn't realize that until it actually came up. Crocodile. This is a discard 2 cards from your hand and then pop 1. It is a quick effect, so it's a very nice card to have, and it is a draw once you synchro summon it. Another level 9 is Vermilion Dragon Mech. Super good card, absolutely love it. And then everyone's favorite card, Shin Shin.
I hate that card.
You can bring this card back out even if they banish it, because like I said, you can shuffle it back into the deck, and then it's just always there.
But what if I don't like it?
I hate that card. That's a I see, I scoop.
I see, I scoop. Okay.
Water.
This is a very nice card. Geomathmech Final Sugma. Geomathmech Final Sugma. A lot of cards really, or a lot of decks really struggle to out this because when it's in the extra monster zone, it is unaffected by card effects, and that includes yours. So if you have this card and a Zeus, guess what happens? It doesn't go to the graveyard. You have a 3000 beater still.
Wow, that's crazy.
Another good thing about this card is whatever damage your opponent will take is doubled, which is super nice. I have a combo with we're skipping around with Utopia Beyond, because Utopia Beyond makes all of your opponent's monsters attack 0. So you're essentially swinging for 6k from Final Sugma, and then Utopia Beyond is another 3k.
Sigma balls.
That's a game maker right there. Zolkin, Crystal Wing, Muddy Mud Dragon. We're running this package with an Invoked Kaliga, everyone's favorite. Invoked Kaliga. If you do have the spell card Quinn Long, you can turn Kaliga off on your turn. And it just turns back on during your opponent's, which is super nice. More XYZs. I know we had Utopia Beyond already. Bamboozle, Anti-Nibiru. You already know what it does. Concealer Palamity. You love it. Sometimes you really want to run 2 of it. I wouldn't really doubt if I started to run 2 of it. Just a really good card. Add hand traps back to your hand after you use it. Gaia Thundercharger and a Zeus. So this deck has been pretty good. No. You have Access Code Talker, dude. You don't need a Zeus. You already got yours.
Get your racks up.
Alright, moving on to the side deck. 3 Nib, Salaman Great, 3 Droll. Virtually every deck, but mostly Drytron. Sky Strikers, 2 Kaijus, Pinkertops. I actually really like this ratio. If Pinkertops was a 3, that would be pretty busted. But like, that's why you run 2 Kaijus and then 1 Pinkertops. Back row removal, we have 1 Harpies and 2 Cosmic Cyclones. And then another anti-Sky Strikers is 2 anti-Spell Fragrance and an Imperial Order. Imperial Orders, I've heard recently that's been getting talked about, saying like that they should ban it.
Everyone sacks it. Everyone draws it.
I don't know about that, man, but I mean, whatever helps Sky Striker players sleep at night. I think it's a really good card when it does come up. Sometimes it's a bit unfair when it does come up. I mean,
how many times have you cited in Imperial Order and then drew it? Every time, huh?
Yeah, almost every time.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
That thing it's just straight luck. I don't know.
Sacky one.
I'm not stacking, I swear.
Sacky.
Oh, Saki. Oh, man. But yeah, had a really good time with this deck. We'll end up going back to play it. I mean, obviously, the reason why I'm keeping it. We're gonna go and get some. I didn't have this prior. I do have other engines that you can run in the extra deck, so I'm gonna bring those out right now.
Still like an LS swap engine, or like what are we talking?
Yeah, like a, yeah.
2JZ.
Whatever you say, GDM fanboy.
Damn, bro, but like super.
So some main deck other options that you can run is 1 Tao Tao, 2 Dark Ruler No More instead of the Foolish Burial Goods, or Imperm. I don't have my Imperms with me right now, but Tao Tao never really added anything extra to the deck. I really never saw Tao Tao really, you know, like, oh damn, I need a Tao Tao right now. You know, you never. It's not something really that you say. That's basically it. Is, you know, those cards as a recommendation if you really wanted to take those instead. Different types of cards that you can run in the extra deck though. You can run a Fan. I'm pretty sure people were like, "You're not running Fan. You know, you're not running Fan." I just really never saw it that much, especially at my locals. I just didn't have a need for it. Omega, since we are playing a Gamma package. Lady Beatrice, send anything to the graveyard, really nice. If, you know, Foolish Burial Goods wasn't enough and the whole deck sending everything to graveyard, you know. Christian, I'm not going to say that name. It's the yellow one, the yellow Christian that's water. I took that out because you needed 2 tuners and it was just, And Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat actually came up a couple of times, but not enough for me to actually be like, you know, I need it, you know. Maybe for my play style, I just really didn't need it. You can go ahead and play the hand rip version, which is 1 Gotems. 1 Gotems.
That's what I like to see.
1 Gotems is secret rare. 2 Cloud Castle and 1 Phantom Fortress. You know, just Cloud Cat, or bring out Gotems, effect, bring out Cloud Castle, Gotems, effect, another Cloud Castle, effect, you know, Gotems, and then you go ahead and then you XYZ into Phantom Fortress, and then you detach, and then you rip another. Just, I haven't gotten a chance to play it. Maybe one day when I'm feeling like an asshole, I'll go ahead and start playing it.
You feel like me.
Yeah, when I feel like Leo when he plays his Infernals. Alright guys, well, hope you like the deck profile. Tell me what you guys think, what you think I should be running. You know, I know most of the decks, especially the side decks and some of the extra decks within this, you know, within this deck can vary depending on really what you need, what you're up against. But I really love the deck. Makes you really analyze your opponent's field to really, you know, try and pick out what you honestly need. There's been a couple times where I just won with Zeus, but I'm pretty sure that's every deck because it's like holding a gun to their head, you know. You hold it to their head and you're just like, hey, you want to make a move? Go ahead, make the move, and all of a sudden it gets kaiju. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, don't turn on the bell. Follow us on Instagram and turn on notifications on there. There you go. That's what we need. We do have an Instagram. Go follow our Instagram. We do have a Twitch. Leo, get on the Twitter. We need a Twitter now.
I'll make a Twitter.
Alright. Hopefully when the video's up, we have a Twitter. See you guys.